Shocking fact. Taehyung's video at Vogue World Hollywood goes viral. Hey ARMY! Welcome back to BTS fans. The place where every story isn't just news. It's a journey through art, emotion, and the timeless beauty of BTS. And tonight, we're taking you to one of the most unforgettable moments in the world of fashion and fame. A night when Hollywood's brightest lights met. The quiet soul of a true artist. This is the story of Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS, who turned Vogue World, Hollywood 2025, from a glamorous spectacle into an emotional, human masterpiece. The calm before the glamour. It began like any other star-studded night in Los Angeles. Flashing cameras, elegant gowns, and the hum of excitement filling the cool California air. But while most stars prepared for their grand entrances, one man reminded the world that sometimes the most powerful moments are the quietest ones. In the early morning light, a fan video surfaced online, simple, unstaged, yet mesmerizing. It showed Taehyung standing behind the black iron gates of Paramount Pictures Studios, dressed in a gray long coat with a red belt and a classic fedora that framed his soft smile. There were no grand poses or dramatic gestures. Just a gentle wave, a hand placed humbly over his heart, and a slight bow that carried warmth deeper than any words could. Within minutes, timelines across X, TikTok, and Instagram were filled with that same clip. What began as a casual fan video quickly became a global love letter to Taehyung's quiet grace. When time stopped for Taehyung, fans around the world called it the calm before the storm. They said it felt like watching serenity take human form. For armies who had waited months during his military service, that single wave felt like homecoming. As if Taehyung was silently saying, "I'm back. I've missed you." In the chaos of social media, his calmness became the eye of the storm. Thousands of fans shared the video, adding captions like, "Vogue Elegance meets Taehyung's soul. The calmest storm ever seen." Even non-fans couldn't help but be moved. "He doesn't need a stage to shine," one comment read. "Just existing, just being, is enough to stop the world." And in that still morning, surrounded by flashing lights and city noise, Taehyung did something Hollywood rarely sees anymore. He made fame feel human. Vogue World turns into Taehyung World. As evening arrived, the soft light of morning gave way to golden spotlights, and the red carpet outside Paramount Studios turned into a runway of cinematic grandeur. The crowd hushed when Taehyung appeared again, this time wearing a long red coat that shimmered under the lights like liquid fire. In one hand, he carried an acoustic guitar, as if preparing to serenade the night itself. He didn't just walk. He floated. Each movement deliberate, every glance layered with emotion. It wasn't a performance. It was a dialogue between fashion and feeling, between silence and song. As he reached the end of the runway, fans screamed his name. But Taehyung simply smiled, calm, poised, as if telling the world, "You don't have to be loud to be unforgettable." The language of fashion and soul. Fashion magazines and editors couldn't stop talking about him. Vogue described his appearance as a defining moment, where global stardom met timeless grace. Industry insiders from Paris to Seoul praised his choice of outfit. The red coat, the subtle guitar, the confidence in his silence. It wasn't just couture, it was musical storytelling in motion. One critic wrote, "He doesn't wear fashion, he communicates through it." His red ensemble symbolized passion, rebirth, and artistry. A mirror of his journey from soldier to artist, from performer to icon. Even stylists and influencers joined the conversation. analyzing the textures, the balance, the seamless connection between restraint and boldness. Soon, fans coined a new phrase, V-Classics. It represented a style that's effortlessly timeless, graceful, powerful, and uniquely Taehyung. The emotional impact. As official Vogue clips dropped online, social media transformed into a digital red carpet of emotion. Hashtags like #Taehyung in Hollywood and #Vogue World V trended in multiple countries. From South Korea to Brazil, the US to Japan. ARMY's created heartfelt edits comparing his two looks. The calm gray of the morning and the passionate red of the night, calling them the calm and the fire, two sides of the same legend. Fans wrote messages filled with love and gratitude. He didn't just return, he healed us. This feels like a thank you to every ARMY who waited. Videos blending his past performances with this new chapter spread across timelines like fragments of a beautiful dream. To millions, this was more than fashion. It was connection. It was Taehyung reminding the world that even under Hollywood's brightest lights, he still carries ARMY in his heart. Beyond fame, beyond fashion. When the night finally came to an end, one thing was clear. Kim Taehyung didn't just attend Vogue World. He defined it. From his quiet morning wave to his mesmerizing runway walk under the stars, Taehyung embodied something that fame alone can't create. Presence. He reminded everyone that the most beautiful thing a person can wear is humility. That true elegance doesn't scream for attention. It whispers softly and still echoes in every heart. For Taehyung, this wasn't just a fashion event. It was a statement of identity. A declaration that art can exist in silence, and beauty can be felt in the smallest of gestures. Because wherever he stands, whether on a stage, a film set, or a simple Los Angeles sidewalk, the world pauses. Not because of the spotlight, but because he brings his own light. And that, ARMY, was the night Kim Taehyung turned Hollywood into poetry. A night where the red carpet became his canvas. And every step he took painted emotions words could never capture. The flashes of cameras couldn't outshine his calm confidence. And even among the brightest stars of the night, his presence felt like a soft symphony, graceful, timeless, unforgettable. It wasn't just about fashion or fame that evening. It was about witnessing a man who carried the heart of Korea and the soul of millions into the world's spotlight, reminding everyone that true elegance doesn't need to shout. It simply exists, effortlessly commanding the world's attention. If you're proud of him, drop your thoughts in the comments speech balloon. And don't forget to use #V in Hollywood and #Taehyung Vogue World to spread his elegance across the globe. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Because here at BTS Fans, every story isn't just an update. It's a journey of love, pride, and inspiration. From the legends who continue to shape our world, BTS.